Hi guys, once again, welcome out to Kicking It Keto, Lactose-Free. The show where we make all kinds of different meals, making sure that it's lactose-free for those of you with the allergies, and keto, staying at 20 carbs or below for your meal day. At least that's what I do. For me, it's been a journey where I've shedded the weight, and I was actually cheated in this and didn't really take it seriously as my wife did. I've lost to date 67 pounds. My wife has lost 87 pounds. And it's just transformed our lives, our clothes, our feelings, and everything else. So my job is to help bring some of these recipes to you and show you how fun it can be to be on keto. Now, that being said, buffalo grilled cheese. This is Disney's recipe, but I have to kind of make some tweaks to keep it keto and to keep it be lactose free. So what we're going to be using today, down here we've got, this is Kraft shredded cheese. Now this Kraft shredded cheese is lactose free. That's important. The ones you can get there's some fake cheeses out there, but sometimes they don't melt the right way or they just don't taste the right way. The Kraft shredded rocks. It does. There's also Cabot cheeses. Any aged cheese usually is lactose free, but they have like a spicy habanero cheddar and all kinds of other stuff. So you can do different things with your cheeses, but Kraft has a whole selection of stuff from Gouda with cheddar, from provolone with mozzarella. I mean, all kinds of crazy stuff. So I stick with them. Okay, but you have to make sure not all Kraft cheeses are created equal. You have to look at the back of the package and make sure it says 0 grams of lactose. Very important. All right, now, so we've got a cup of each of those. We also have 2 cups of chicken. Now, I pre-chop this chicken myself because I make a lot of chicken for prep meals. That's smoked turkey, all kinds of stuff. And in case you want to know how I make my chicken, I just take my breast, throw a little digital thermometer in it, throw it in the oven at 450, and then take it out 15 to 18 minutes or whenever it reads 160. Then it comes out, it continues cooking, redistributes the juices till it gets to 165, and it's like the best way to make chicken breast ever. Seriously. Hands off, you just put it in, wait, take it out. You're done. All right, so we got 2 cups of chicken. We also have the cream cheese. Now they asked for whipped cream cheese, and since I can't get that lactose free, I have to whip my own, and we'll be using Toffuti cream cheese for that. Okay, this is vegan. There's no dairy in it whatsoever, so it's a great substitute. Easy to make cheesecakes with too, by the way. So next we have Aunt Millies. Aunt Millies, 1 carb. That's right, 1 carb per slice. So this is going to be the basis for our grilled cheese, obviously. Well, not the basis, but the bread for our grilled cheese. I've tasted other low carb breads, and so far this is the closest I've come to like a best tasting out of all of them. I've tried the cheap brands at Aldi's. I've tried Love and Oven, I think is their brand, right? Okay, then there's Natural Ovens that has buns that are 1 net carb that are awesome, but their bread, that just doesn't stand up to this. And plus their bread is 2 net carbs instead of 1, so this is great. Every carb counts. Then we've got our Frank's, because I put that on everything. Hot sauce. And of course, mayo and parsley and garlic powder, which I will go into in just a little bit. We'll set those aside for right now. So let's get this sandwich going and keep it keto. All right, guys, first thing we're going to do is make our cheese sauce, I guess you would call it, before we add the chicken. First, we got to whip our cheese. Oh, yeah. All right, guys, first we're going to do the cheese part of the grilled cheese. For the chicken, we're going to first whip our cream cheese because that's important. They ask for whipped cream cheese. Well, I'm going to do my best to whip it, and it can be whipped. But to make it easier on me, I'm going to put in 4 tablespoons, right, which is exactly 4 carbs. And then I'm going to put in a cup of, that's right, Frank's hot sauce, half a cup, my bad, of Frank's hot sauce. I'm going to throw that in there just to get this started. And I'm going to add about half of the cheese mixture, right, just about half. Right. Now, I'm going to take my blender and blender and blend. And blend. And blend. I think this thing's got like 15 speeds. And we're whipping. Oh, I hate that sound. Don't you hate that sound? I hate that sound. Now I'm going to add the rest of the cheese. Booyah! Now this is for 4 sandwiches, just so you know. This makes 4 sandwiches. This makes 4 sandwiches. This is a 5-speed hand blender, and it's got a turbo button. When would I ever need turbo? Alright, so we whip this out, whip it good. Do down the sides. Doing down the sides. Here comes the fun part. Now they want you to blend in the chicken. Maybe I will need the turbo button. Pre-chopped, pre-done. So what they wanted was shredded chicken. So the blending just helps kind of shred it up, I guess. All right, guys, one thing you want to make sure you do, cut your chicken up a little bit smaller pieces. This is going to work fine. If you want it really shredded looking, then I would suggest using an immersion blender and really get shredded up. But I think this is just going to work out fine. He's going to be the best grilled cheese ever. All right, now that we've got that done, usually you put butter on top of your grilled cheese traditionally, right? Well, Disney uses mayonnaise. And then Sam the Cookie Guy took it up a notch and added parsley and garlic paste. Well, the good thing is I can use parsley. Garlic paste has whey protein in it, milk proteins, and so I can't use that with my wife. So instead, I'm just going to use a hint of garlic powder in the mayo along with the parsley. Okay, so I've got this, and here's my garlic powder, Costco. Good old Costco. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to add a shake or two, like that. Then I'm going to add the parsley. Yes, I could have done this in a bigger bowl, but I didn't want to make a mess. And then next, we're just going to go ahead and we're going to whip this up. Trying not to make grating sounds, because I know that's annoying. Also, make sure you preheat your griddle. That'd be a good idea. Okay, it's time to build the sandwiches. All right, guys, it's time to build the sandwiches. So this recipe takes 8 slices of bread, so it's 4 sandwiches. So we're just going to lay out our pieces. Let's get to cracking. All right, so we're going to be using provolone on the bottom of each of our sandwiches. Now, the original recipe calls for sourdough bread. Obviously, that's not happening on keto, but this will do. After all, we can enjoy a lot of things. We just have to be creative in how we do it. All right, guys, now we're going to take our chicken mixture, and put it on our slices. Now, I'm going to try and be as even as we can with these. All right, now we're going to top it off with 4 more pieces of provolone. All right, now it's time to assemble the rest of it. We're going to put our bread slices on, of course. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. We'll bring you over here. I think I got you backwards, don't I? Yeah, okay. We'll be cleaning up this board shortly. Now we're going to top each of these with the mayonnaise. This is going to be so good. So good. I really like the way these turn out. It may not seem it like I've done grilled cheese chicken with buffalo. I've never used the cream cheese or the amount of cheese that I'm using on these. So it's going to be, you know, it's interesting for me. I already know it's going to be a great sandwich. You've had buffalo chicken sandwiches your whole life probably. At one point in time, or buffalo wings, whatever. It's going to be great. Now, if you don't have a griddle, you can always use cast iron pan, skillet, whatever you want to use. After we put these on the stove, then we're going to go ahead and put it on the other side, put the mayonnaise on the other side too. All right, guys, our griddle's ready to go, so let's get these on. It takes a very steady hand. And last but not least, all right. So now I'm just going to clean my hands real quick, and then we're going to mayo up the other side. All right, here we go with the mayo on the second side. I could probably take these off instead of trying to do it on the sandwich and messing it all up. Now, while the first side's going, I'm going to go ahead and clean up a little bit, and then we'll be right back. All right, now it's time to flip these bad boys over. Yes, I'm going to lose a little. Boom. Oh, yes, my friends. Oh, yes. Now, I did put a little bit of olive oil on my griddle top there to help with the stickage and so on and so forth. It's time to take these bad boys off. I'm going to grab a couple here, and then we're going to go in and take a look at the slice. All right, guys, we got the sandwiches. These look amazing. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut one up. You can do it, Joe. You can do it. This is a cheesy, gooey awesomeness here. Seriously. All right. Yo. Do this. It's gonna be a little messy. Make sure you have some napkins. But do this. So once again, keep it a keto, keep it a lactose-free. Disney's my version of Disney's buffalo chicken's grilled cheese sandwich. But I'm just putting it out there to let you guys know as you're going to make this for yourself. If you're not a big fan of salt or not too salty, then make sure you back it down to 1/3 of a cup of the Frank's hot sauce. See, I look out for you because I already finished mine. I'm going to have another. Try it out. It's awesome. Low carbs, no lactose. That's it. Oh, well, speaking of carbs, so each sandwich, you got 2 carbs for the bread. You've got a carb for the cheese. And then you've got, that's it. So literally, you're looking at 1 cup of the cheddar, which is 4 carbs, got spread out with 4 sandwiches, a carb a sandwich. Same thing with the Colby Jack, so that's a carb. And you got the 2 slices, so each sandwich is 4 carbs. 4 carbs plus 1 carb for the cream cheese too, so it's 5 carbs per sandwich. You can't beat that, seriously. You can have that with a salad or a soup, low carb soup, obviously, or just a salad with low carb dressing, or just whatever. Okay, just keep it low carb. So if I'm shooting for 20 a day, I'll have this. I'll have a low carb breakfast, you know, because I plan on my meals. I'll have bacon and eggs. Keep it simple. Then I'll have this for lunch, and then I'll have a 10 carbs left for 10 to 15 carbs left for dinner. So I can have a bigger dinner, whichever. But this is awesome. They're big sandwiches, so it's like literally you're using, you know, a half a cup of chicken per sandwich. So it's good. All right, so we'll be seeing you again soon. And keep it keto. Make sure you hit that like and the subscribe button. It's over here. Yeah, like and subscribe button. Hit it over here. Subscribe. Help me out already. Help me out.